If you watched the last video, then you know that I've got the next 2 days off. I'm super excited. I got a little bit of a late start. I slept in. It's my day off. The good thing is the spot that I'm gonna go check out is only about 15 minutes away. I'm pretty much close to everything here. I'm near 2 national parks. There's a sweet national forest really close by. What we're gonna go check out today is some BLM land. A buddy of mine that lives here on site that I work with, he went and checked it out the other day. He sent me a couple pictures. Looks like it's gonna be a sweet spot. My favorite thing to do is find a spot, light a fire, cook some food, and so I'm gonna bring you guys along, and hopefully it's gonna be a good time. It's time to fire up the old Dodge and go live some good old-fashioned proper truck camper life. I love 4x4. I wish I wouldn't have forgotten my table. I was afraid that I overcooked it a little bit, maybe burnt it, but it's perfect. Perfectly charred. It's got that perfect cooked over a fire taste without being burnt. Thank goodness. This is all I brought out here. It sure is nice to be by this river. Just listening to it while making food and eating and setting up camp. It's like the perfect soundtrack, just listening to the river. I'm trying to talk a little louder because I have my phone that I'm using at night here to record this, and you're closer to the river. So I hope that you can hear me, but I guess if not, just enjoy the beautiful sounds of the river. This is such a perfect spot. The funny thing about this spot that really makes me appreciate my truck camper is a friend of mine that I work with at the restaurant. He looked on iOverlander and came out around here and found a couple of spots. None of them were right next to the river, but they were pretty close, you know, within walking distance, but it's not like you could just pull up right next to the river and camp. So I came out here today knowing about this place, looking for one of the spots that he had suggested. And when I got out here, every single spot was taken. They were all taken. They were crowded. And they were all taken by vans. So I didn't know what to do because I wanted to film a video of some sweet truck camper life. And obviously I'm not going to film a sweet video if I'm surrounded by a bunch of Vanlifers. So I opened up iOverlander and I saw a spot about 2 miles further up the road, and I read through all of the descriptions and comments on the spot, and everybody said that it's very steep terrain, tough to navigate, 4x4 required, that type of thing. So I drove to the spot, and yeah, it was a little steep. I don't know if I think I could have done it in my old van. I've done some pretty sketchy roads with the old van. It's more of a clearance issue than it was anything crazy, but no one was here. None of the vans wanted to try it. So I got this beautiful place all to myself. And what a perfect spot. It's like a perfect movie set spot. It's so pretty. Right next to the river, all to myself. All because I've got a truck and a truck camper. And I wasn't afraid to go look at the 4x4 required road. I don't know if any of you watched my first video, but I haven't lived in a truck camper for very long. I've always lived in Sprinter vans, so this is the first time, I hope, of so many, just so many times, that I am so thankful for this truck camper and this truck. So cool. And it definitely just turned the entire night around, because otherwise I wasn't sure I was going to find a spot away from anyone else. Unless I drove, you know, like 20, 30 miles or something like that, which I probably would have done, but I was kind of running late, and I really wanted to get there to a spot before the sun goes down. That's how I usually like to roll. So this spot was definitely a blessing. My lucky day, our lucky day. Thank you so much for coming along on this truck camper adventure. Anyway, it's starting to get a little cold, and it's really not too late, but I have the day off tomorrow as well, and I'm waking up early to go on a hike with my friend John. And I'm not much of a morning person. I'll wake up early in the morning to do the hikes that are like on my bucket list, you know, like Mount St. Helens, you know, I woke up at like 4:35 in the morning to do that. Those kind of things. But we both don't have like the same days off or anything like that, and might as well wake up early and go hike with a buddy. I love all hikes, and especially around here, so I'm sure it's going to be great anyway. I'll probably take you guys along, or at least show you some cool pictures of the place that we're going to. It is getting kind of cold too, so I'm going to go to bed, turn on my heater. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, that wraps this one up, guys. Way she goes, I suppose. If you made it this far in the video, then chances are you're probably into this kind of stuff, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And keep on living that dream. And if you haven't found that dream yet, don't stop looking for it. You never know where it might be. You might even find it down a steep dirt road in the middle of Utah, living out of a truck camper down by the river. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.